Hello, everybody. Welcome to the course. And some of you may be. I'm looking over the roster here, and a few of you have been with me in the last course. You're just kind of getting started here, and then some more of you have. This might be your first time with me. So I do these videos every week. I try to keep them short. Uh, I start out with scenery, and then I try to come up with something to keep people a little motivated. Um, most of you are probably at the beginning stages of, going for a degree or a diploma or something. So, and, one of the things you just want to keep in mind is being commitment. And they got this neat little phrase here about commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in has left you. So, I mean, yeah, you're all fired up, ready to go. I'm going back. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get a degree and take advantage of the gift you got, because if you're able to go to school, it's a gift. And you don't want to, lose it or get rid of it. And you don't want to and the reason I brought this up is because I think a lot of you are new, into school again. And so there'll be distractors along the way. You're going to have come across some things some negatives in your life, or hey, you might have two jobs, or you got family, you got other commitments, and school takes a second role. And one of the things I just try to tell people is don't expect positive changes in your life if you surround yourself with negative people. And it's not necessarily negative people. It could be just negative, influences, negative things things that distract you from doing what you're supposed to do. One of the things I harp on, and most of you, if you're going to be doing the business program, you're going to see me most courses over the next few years, and I'll do these little videos and everything. But one thing, a lot of people just get distracted or things happen, and you got to stay motivated. You got to keep the negatives out of all those distractors, and you got to treat school as part of your life, not something extra that's on Sunday night. And a lot of students get into this thing of it's something extra instead of being just part of what you do. I use the analogy of like coffee. Coffee drinkers. You don't go without your coffee. If you have kids, you don't ignore them. You take care of them every day. You don't wait till Sunday to take care of the kids. And same thing with school. School is something you just have to make part of your everyday activity. And if that means you have to give up something, you have to give up something. So, but anyway, so into the course here real quick. If you are very first time with me, then I have a little welcome video that tells you just a little bit about me and some expectations and stuff. Otherwise, new into the course room here. Again, I'm assuming maybe some of you have taken some online course, but if this is your first online course, real quick, this is kind of how it looks like when you go in here. You go into modules, and to get to your textbook, right here, because your textbook is an ebook, it's not it's not a physical book. You click right there where it says click here to open your book. You'll do one click, and then you'll do another click, and then that'll take you into the book there. And there you go. And then you got all the the way to navigate around over here on the left. So there you go. So there's that part. All right. And so back in here, so you got we got our 5 weeks. Each week you're going to have presentations. You got a to-do list there. It tells you what you're doing. You got the discussions, homework, quizzes. There's a project for this course. Back up to the quiz. There's 20 questions in the quizzes. You get 2 chances at that. Homeworks every week. When you open up the homework, alright, so here's the thing with the homework. So, it's an Excel file, so it has it all here. One thing you need to make sure you do, and sometimes students won't do this, is you need to, write the question down. So, what I tell people, easy way is just, enable editing there, and then file. First thing you do is file it, and then you can go in here and just, and hit the back key to get rid of that number, and then just put your answer in there. So, get your cursor over here at the end of the question, hit return, hit the back key once to get rid of numbers so we keep the numbers straight, and that way when I'm reading your answers, I know what you're answering. So, alright, discussion. Every week you do discussions. One of the things about the discussion is you got to be in by the initial post has to be on Wednesday, and that's so people have time to look at it and respond and interact. Discussions have been found out to be one of the more positive learning tools. From interacting with each other, we learn from each other, share different examples. The posts need to be what they call substantive or substantial or contribute. So that means it's more than a sentence. You have to, say something. And same thing goes for a reply. You can't just say, "Oh, I agree," or "Hey, a great post." You actually say something or contribute or throw in another viewpoint or opinion or experiences. So, that's on that. The grading on that will be included. I sent you a welcome letter, so you'll have grading in there too. These are 30 points a week, so that's 30% of the course. So this is kind of an automatic 30% if you just get in there and do the discussion. So, but it also needs to participate during the week of the discussion, not after the discussion's over. So, all right, and then let me get back here. All right, so like I said, you got 2 chapters this first week, chapters 1 and 2. Chapter 1 has to do with fractions. So it depends. Some people whiz right through this because they or you are math wizards, and it doesn't, but other people have difficulties. Chapter 2 is decimals. So if you do have difficulties, get in touch with me. One of the things I do on homework is I don't fail people on homework. If you did really bad. If you did really bad on the homework and it's like to the point where you're going to fail that particular homework, I'll send it back to you, option to resubmit it, and review, do some reviewing and everything with you. So, if you find you're having problems, you can go ahead and, send it in anyway, and then I'll review it with you. You can also, text me, or do the, the inbox system over here, which is the email system. You also can just text me or whatever the case is, or call. So those of you who don't know me yet, I'm real easy to get along with. I'm a 7-day-a-week person, so you don't have to worry about office hours or anything like that. I get back to people pretty quick. Sometimes there might be a few hours, but usually I get back right away. So, but anyway, so that's that, and otherwise. I think we covered everything. I'm sorry this one took a little longer. The only other thing I do on these is, it's not required you watch them, but it's strongly encouraged because sometimes I'll go over stuff that's, related, I'll go over stuff related to the course, or I give you little things to keep you motivated because staying motivated, keeping the distractors out of your life, that's important, because you're in the beginning phases here, and a couple of weeks ago I went to graduation, and it's nice to see you guys and girls walking across that stage. So stay focused, remember why you're doing this, and like I said, the last thing I do is I do a test question, because sometimes I'll have students say, "Hey, I watched the video," but they didn't actually watch the video, and there's a way I know how people watch the video or not. So so I do a test question every week, and I just ask, say, "Hey, let me know what's going on here." So I'm one of those obnoxious grandparents. I got 2 grandkids, a 4-year-old and a 6-month-old. So, this is the 4-year-old. But you can just let me know what he's doing, and just in the reply in the discussion on this. So, because there's 2. In the discussion, there's a discussion question, and then I also post the video. So you reply in the video. So. All right, so with that, I'll let you go. Have a good week and everything. If you got any questions, just get in touch. So that'll take care of it. Okay, bye, everybody.